Hey guys, can you hear me okay? Hi everyone, good evening. If you could just type into the chat box. No, you can't hear me. Can you hear me now? Okay, good. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna turn on my ceiling fan. Oh my gosh, I don't know where you guys live, but I am in Arizona, and what is it, Kim? It's like 114 degrees today. It's so hot, it's out of control, it's terrible. Type into the chat box where you live and what you last had to eat. It's okay if you had a cookie or an ice cream cone or frozen yogurt. I just want to know what you ate last. You know what I ate last? I ate a peanut butter Alt bar. It's pretty good. Good snack. Okay, we are going to get started. So this is kind of my first time using this webinar system all by myself. And, oh, 115, yikes, I know, it's so hot. So let me figure out how to record this bad boy. And then we'll get started here, and I'll do a little screen share if I even can figure out what I'm doing. See, you don't have to be totally professional and know what you're doing here. You just got to make it happen, right? Oh, gosh. Let's see. Where are we? To record. Record. Camera. Well, hold on, folks. I want to record this guy, and now I don't know how to do it. Oh, let's see here. Well, sometimes you gotta wing it. You know what, you guys? You just gotta wing it. Whoops. Okay, that's not it. Okay. Well, I'm going to do a screen share, and we're going to go on to my desktop, and we are going to get through this webinar. And I'm going to try and make it snappy. Okay, I'm going to read your guys' stuff really quick. They're like, Iowa. Avocado. It's really good, Dale. Good for you. Apple with chocolate coconut peanut butter. Get out of here. I want that. There's a lot of echo. Oatmeal raisin. Is there still echo, you guys? Okay. Okay. So I'm going to go on to screen share so you can see my screen, and then we'll get started. And there's a chat box, and so I can, you know, see kind of what you guys are doing if we have a question, but we will have questions at the end as well. So let me see here. Okay. Okay. Let me see here. Get this bad boy bigger. Let's see here. Let me make sure. Oops. See what happens when you do things new. Oh my goodness. Sorry, you guys. Where's my Holly when I need her, right? She helped me run this last time, and she was so good at it. Sorry. Let's see what you're seeing. All right, let's try this again. Okay, so you guys should be able to see that, and as I scroll through this. Okay, good. I think we're in business. I could probably do this a little bit better, but that's what happens when you're learning new things. You got to learn as you do, and that's one thing that we do as Beachbody coaches. We just do it and we learn it, and you become really great at it. Okay, so let's talk about, well, hello and welcome. I'm so glad that you guys made it here. My name is Shelly Hobbs, and I'm super excited to be taking you through learning more about Beachbody and what it means to be a coach, and what do we do as a coach, and how do we get paid, and you know, if you maybe you're in one of our fitness groups, or maybe you met one of us coaches on Team Fit to Freedom, and you're looking for something else, looking for something new in your lives. You know, I'm just so glad that you're here, because I am a person who has been through a lot of different things, and this is not my first rodeo, as you will learn about me, and I'm really proof that anybody can do this, regardless of your past circumstances, regardless of past mistakes, for lack of a better word, regardless of maybe what may have been holding you down in your life. We all have a story, and we all can overcome it. So let's get started. So my name is Shelly Hobbs, and here's who we look for as on our team, and if I invited you here personally, here's who I look to work with, okay? People who are big dreamers, people who are coachable, people who are motivated, a person who loves helping other people. Are you self-driven? Are you positive? Are you creative? And do you feel like there's a leader within you? Do you have goals that are of financial stability and independence? Do you want to live a life of freedom and live life by your design, meaning you want to design it? Here's what I did today. I got up at 5 a.m. I worked out. I got some Beachbody work done. My family woke up. I made them breakfast, got my husband off to work, hung out with my kids, took them clothes shopping for school with my parents, then took my parents to lunch with my kids, came home, took a little 20 to 25 minute nap, which I rarely ever do, but I really needed it, and took my kids over to my parents' house, and here I am with you guys. That to me is living a life by design. I do what I want to do, how I want to do it, on my time or by my kids' schedule. You know what I mean? So that to me is living life by design. Also, things like traveling when I want to travel, because I get to work at home and I get to be at home with my kids. I have way more flexibility than I ever did, like working in the corporate world when I only had 2 to 3 weeks of paid vacation, and then I had to ask if I could have that time off, and you know, sometimes the answer was no, because maybe someone else had the time off, and then that really stunk. So you know what, really quick, I'm going to try and make my screen, oh hi, there I am, make my screen a little bit bigger. I'm going to share my desktop. Oh my goodness, what am I doing, seriously? Are you guys just so, are you like, oh my gosh, this girl has no idea what she's doing? Let me see here. Is this better? Let's see if you can see that full screen if I have it like that. I don't know, tell me yes or no. When I had it full screen, can you guys see it full screen? I'll learn this one day, I promise. Okay, I think you can, because I think once I get over to my presentation, you guys can see everything. But I don't see anyone typing into the chat box. I don't see anyone saying no, so I'm assuming it's a yes. Okay. Okay. What? Better full screen. Thanks, Kim. Kim's a coach on my team, and I'm so glad I have someone here to support me. Okay, here we go. Full screen, baby. But I can't, just so you guys know, I can't see what you're saying or chatting if I have this full screen, so I'll just keep checking back every few minutes or so. Okay, so this is who we're looking for on our team. And if you're any one of these, then I want you to be, you know, I want you to be proud of yourself that you're here. And if you're not all of them, that's okay, because we aren't born all of these things, you guys. We have to learn some of these skills, and then we got to sharpen them, okay? And that's what we do on our team. We learn and we sharpen. So I love this little statement of 82% of women in the United States who make $100,000 a year or more did it through network marketing. You guys, that's 82%. That is incredible. And that motivates me to know that this business model works, and it all depends on what you want to make of it, how focused, motivated, and driven you are, and kind of what kind of business you're in. And like I've said before, this isn't my first rodeo. I've been in a lot, so I actually I have a lot of experience to talk from, a lot of experiences that didn't work for me and a few that did, this being one of them. This is just kind of a few facets of Beachbody in my life just recently with Beachbody. Down on the lower left is my coach, my personal coach, Anita, and I. Down on the lower right is who I thought was just an amazing PIO, not just, but I knew she was a mom and a wife, and she's been a fitness instructor for a long time, and she's a master Beachbody coach instructor, and she taught the PIO class in which I was certified for PIO back in June. Well, come to find out, so her name's Melissa. She is also a top Beachbody coach in the Millionaires Club, like a 15-star diamond or more, meaning she's got 15 or more diamonds on her team. And she's been with Beachbody for like 6 or 7 years. So she has an amazing Beachbody history, and I did not even know that at the time that I took this picture with her. I just thought she was an incredible, amazing, inspiring PIO Beachbody coach instructor, and I just felt so connected with her. So I had to grab a quick picture with her when I saw her in the hallway and got to chatting with her. So on the upper right, that's me at registration at Summit. They had a special line for diamonds, which was really awesome because there were like, you know, like 10 to 15 people in line, and I just got to get right in there, whereas the other regular registration line had literally hundreds of people in it. So I was like, hey, this is really cool. I get my own line. And in the upper left-hand corner, that's a bunch of Beachbody coaches on Anita's team, and we got a group picture together. So there's a lot of fun. And at the bottom, I love this quote. It's, I am not the product of my circumstances. I am the product of my decisions. Because every decision you make, whether it's, because we're in the fitness business and health and fitness here, so I'm going to say this, even the decision of putting food in your mouth, right? Are you going to decide to eat that food, or are you going to decide to eat a healthier food that's going to feed your body with the nutrition it needs and make you feel really good after you eat it, or are you going to go ahead and totally indulge in something that you want because it tastes good in your mouth for a few seconds, and then it makes your body feel icky, right? Those are small decisions we make every day. But then there's big decisions like, what do we want to do with our life? Where do we want to go? What kind of opportunities do we want to give our families? What kind of opportunity and freedoms do we want to give ourselves? These are bigger decisions that are often scary, that I personally believe people shy away from because they're afraid they're going to make the wrong decision. There are no wrong decisions, you guys, and you'll kind of learn that about me as we go through this. You'll learn that about just my philosophy on life is there are no wrong decisions when it comes to making a decision for your life, but you have to commit. Yeah, there are wrong decisions in the foods that you eat, though. Haha. Okay, so let's keep on going. So who are we? We are Team Fit to Freedom. This is my team. I am founder and creator of Team Fit to Freedom. We are 189 after 6 months. So what does that mean? Like, I'm number 189 coach, and so is my team. Together we are a team. I am not who I am without my team. So even though my name is 189 on the Beachbody leaderboard out of 203,000 coaches and teams, it's still me and my team. So that's the way I look at it, because we all lock arms and we do it together. So we're 189 only after 6 months, which is pretty stinking amazing. And then we are also part of the Inspire Empire, and that is my personal coach, Anita. And when I met her, she was a brand new Beachbody coach. She had no rank behind her name. She had nothing except for, I'm going for this Beachbody thing and trying to figure it out. That is when I met Anita like 18 months ago, and you'll hear a little bit more about the story we have together. But she is today number 4 Beachbody coach and has taken her team, the Inspire Empire, which includes us, to number 4. So that means for you, you can feel confident joining me, my coaches, Team Fit to Freedom, and have the confidence that we have everything in place for you to get started and help to create success, because we have success together as a team, okay? We are not successful as coaches unless we do it together as a team. So that's really cool that it's a team effort. So who is Shelly Hobbs? Who am I? I lived in Portland, Oregon for the majority of my life, actually Tualatin, Oregon, which is like a southwest suburb of Portland. Loved it there, and got married to my husband, Tom. We've been married for it'll be 12 years in September, and decided that we wanted a change, and so we moved down to Phoenix, Arizona, where I live now. And we had 2 children since we've been here. We've lived here for now 10 years, and so I have a 6-year-old little girl and a 4-year-old little boy, and I am just kind of an all things mom. I'm a fit mom, I'm a healthy mom, I'm a happy mom. I get to be at my kids' school, I get to run them around to their activities. I'm the class historian for their classrooms, where I get to take pictures every month and put a picture book together, and so I get to do all these things because I have the privilege of working at home. And I never really knew that I would enjoy health and fitness so much until now in my life. I'm also 41, and just up until recently, I kind of never really shared my age, because I kind of thought that I don't know, people would maybe shy away from me because they thought I was older, right? But I'm actually inspired by my age, and I know that a lot of other people that are in their 30s to 40s to 50s are like tired of being tired. They want to be healthy, and they're tired of working their heinies off for not a lot, and they want to change in life. And so I have all different, bags, tricks in my bag to help people with whatever they want in their life: health and fitness, earning a side income, earning just a little bit of extra income, getting their products for free, or full on making a 6-figure income. I mean, there's all kinds of things that you can do here with this business. But that's who I am, and I have quite the story as to how I got here, you guys. Let me see where I am. Okay, so really quick. So I joined Beachbody as a coach in December of 2013. However, a few months before that, I actually joined as a customer. As I told you, I met Anita online. I taught her some social media skills, and we kind of just became friends from there, right? And I kept following her on her Facebook feed, and her Facebook feed kept showing up on Facebook, and she was getting healthy and getting fit and talking about this clean eating thing, which I had never heard of. And she was having coaches rank advance, and she was rank advancing, and she was showing her income, and I was like, oh my gosh, she is just doing all facets of what a perfect home business would be, and I was really fascinated by it. So anyways, I joined her fitness challenge group. That's all I was interested at the time, because I had just a lot of depression and anxiety. I could not sleep. I was just in a really bad place in my life, really dark place, and I had no health insurance. We didn't, because I got laid off from my job, and I'll talk about that later. And I had to do something for me. It was like everything else was out of control in my life, and I figured if I could just work out and learn how to eat better, that's what I could control. Those are the only things I could control, because everything else was like going kaput. Including my marriage had really, really bad problems because I had such bad depression issues. I was going to a counselor, and it was just like, I looked at myself, I was like, how did I get here? Oh my gosh, it was just miserable, right? But what could I control? I could control me. I could control my alarm clock and set it for 5 a.m. and go do a 25-minute workout every day and learn how to eat better. Those were the two things I knew I could control. We'll talk a little bit more about that. So after I did join Anita's group, I actually failed. I didn't show up. I didn't work out. I didn't eat clean. Everything got worse. And then right before the new year, I was like, you know what? I'm so sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm 40. I'm almost 41 years old, right? So my birthday's in May, so I turned 41 this year. I was 40 at the time. I was like, I'm 40 years old. How much longer is my life going to feel this miserable? It's up to me to change it, because right now this sucks. I don't like my life. I wasn't happy as a mom or a wife or anything. And I've been very happy in my life before, so I knew how unhappy I was and just how dark and awful it was. It's terrible. If you've ever dealt with depression, really, and it stemmed from postpartum depression, you guys, when I had my second son, and it really just became my chemical makeup. It became who I was, and I didn't know who I was anymore. So I really had to make some serious commitments and changes to myself. So anyways, she had a group coming up like early January, and I was like, that's it. I want in. I'm fully committed. Add me to your group. I'm going to get started with my program that I never even opened the box of. Well, instead of waiting until, January 5th or whatever the date was, I said, today is the day. I'm starting now, because there's no waiting. Today, I need to live my life to its fullest. So I started on December 28th. That's the day that I would set my alarm clock for 5 a.m. and I started my workout with T25, and I pressed play. And yes, it was hard for 3 weeks. I thought I was going to die. Seriously, my throat was so dry, and I was so sweaty, and I was so tired. I would have to hit pause, just catch my breath, because I had not worked out in 5 years, you guys. So the fact that I worked out for 5 days in a row, for not having worked out in 5 years, I'm kind of bouncing all over my little presentation here, but I just kind of wing it, because I just tell you guys how it is. I worked out 5 days in a row after not having worked out for 5 years. I was like, this is a miracle. Oh my gosh, this is a miracle. I have never felt better in my entire 5 years. So I became a coach. I said, that's it, Anita. I want to become a coach. And I initially did it for the discount. I said, I want to start as a discount coach, and then I'll learn as I go, but nothing crazy, nothing too fast or over the top. I just want to get the discount, and then I just want to learn slowly in bite-sized pieces, okay? So I joined as a coach in December 28, 2013. Today, I am a Diamond Beachbody coach. So I've also been top recruiter in the month of June in 2014. So that's this last month. I'm also top producer in the Inspire Empire 5 months in a row now. I am a Success Club 10 qualifying earner, meaning that I hit Success Club 10. That's sort of a high-level business achievement in Beachbody. So I've hit that 5 months in a row now. I've taken Team Fit to Freedom to number 189 in Beachbody out of 203,000 teams and coaches. And I won a Beachbody Cancun trip for my husband and I for next year. So all expenses paid except for airfare. And so we're very excited about that. I've also earned a free ticket to our Beachbody Summit meeting, which was in Las Vegas last year. I earned a free ticket for that. I've earned tons of free workout equipment from Beachbody. It's been really awesome, just like yoga mats and hand weights and ankle weights and shirts and oh my goodness, just all kinds of cool things. A chair, a Beachbody chair, a Beachbody blanket, a Beachbody umbrella, right? Sun umbrella. So really cool stuff. Just from doing what I do every morning between 5 and 6 a.m., depending on what time I wake up. What do? I work out, and I get fit, and I eat clean, and I show you guys on Facebook what I'm doing, because I'm here to inspire that people can change their lives if they want to. And that's what we do as Beachbody coaches, as you'll learn more. So really, kind of already shared this, but the tipping point that changed my life was I was pregnant with my second child. That was 4 years ago, because he's 4. I was working for a major corporation. I got laid off. My husband was laid off 3 weeks after that. I had tons of depression and anxiety for 4 years straight. I was unhappy, out of shape, tired, eating terrible foods, and I was really just hunting and searching for something I could do from home. Let me see where I am here. So, you know, a little bit kind of about my background. In the upper left-hand corner here, that's me and my daughter, she's 6 today. But that was my first day back. She's my first child. It's my first day back to work after 3 months of maternity leave. And you could see I was happy here. I was happy to go back to work. I had this big corporate job. You know, a little bit more about my past is I had a 13-year corporate marketing career, meaning I've worked for companies like Nike, Intel, Hewlett-Packard, Pulte Homes, who's a major national home builder. And I really was focused on climbing the corporate ladder and, you know, having this big title and making this big income. And, you know, I always wanted to travel, and I don't really know what I wanted in this, except for I just kept chasing it because I think that's what was just sort of expected from society's perspective. It was really strange. I had dreams of freedom and living my life like I wanted, but I never knew how, and I just kind of thought that, well, I just need to climb the corporate ladder and keep working 60-hour weeks, and okay, well, maybe I can make $100,000 a year, and maybe that'll give me some freedom in life. Well, that doesn't really give you too much freedom, especially when you're working 60 hours a week, and you're on a, you know, 2-person income, because that's the way you've established your life as well. So anyways, that was my first day back to work, and everything was hunky-dory. I was super happy, and I drove my daughter to the church daycare down the street from my office, and guess what happened? Everything that I thought it would be was not what it was. I was extremely upset and distraught and emotional, and I cried for over an hour in my car because I had to leave this tiny, sweet, beautiful, innocent, amazing little baby for the first time after 3 months. I had to leave her for 9 hours for the day, 9 or 10 hours, however many hours I was to work that day, and I had to leave her with people that I didn't know. So what I thought was going to be this big magical corporate career that I could have all these kids and, you know, work this big corporate job ended up being not what I wanted. I don't know if you guys have ever kind of had that experience of what you think it's going to be isn't really what it is, and that's what it was for me. So here I was, I worked all these years to have this big corporate job that I had. I was an email marketing manager in the marketing department. I managed a team of I don't know, anywhere between like 13 to 17 people, kind of depending on the time of year and what was going on in our department. And I loved my job so much that before I had kids, like I would go in at 7 and I would leave at 7 or 8. I stinking love my job. And but here's the kicker to my job, you guys. Like, I had been laid off 4 times in my corporate career. I was laid off from Nike. I was laid off from Intel. I was laid off from Hewlett-Packard, and here I am laid off again from Pulte Homes. Okay, just love those companies. Not saying anything bad about it, but that's the nature of business. If they, you know, it's bottom line. Everyone's a number. If they need their numbers to be higher, they got to get rid of people. That's what it comes down to. So they let go of my entire department and the other department that was beside my department, and so it was like, I don't know, 150 plus people, something like that. It was a lot of people. And I was super excited, but I was also extremely scared. What am I going to do to replace this big, giant income that I was making? now what am I going to do, right? So I ended up getting laid off at the bottom left-hand corner after I had my son. Actually, when I was pregnant, is when I sort of got my notice. I got a 6-month notice, and they said, hey, okay, you know, everyone's going to be let go. We're moving this whole department to Detroit. And I wasn't about to move to Detroit, so I went ahead and said, okay, I'm going to be the stay-at-home mom that I think I always wanted to be. I think. I didn't really know what that was. I didn't know how to do it. It really took a long time for me to settle into it, and I was never really comfortable with just kind of being. I didn't really know what to do, because here I was, this busybody working mom for such a long time. So I kind of hunted and searched and searched and searched for things to do, you guys. I looked for envelope stuffing. I looked through transcription, right? Because I have fingers of fury, as my husband says. I can type really fast. I thought, well, maybe I can do like transcription from home. I wanted to do anything. And I got into a few more home businesses as I had been home over the last 4 years. But those weren't my first. You guys, I have been in, I've been in 9 home businesses. I bet you I have failed more times than anyone on this call tonight. But I don't like to use the word failure, because to me that's a non-existent word. As long as you look at what you're doing and you can say, I had that as an experience and I gained something from it. And I had that as an experience. And I had that as an experience. So I chalk all of those up to experiences that kind of led me to where I was today, that when I saw Beachbody as an opportunity, and remember, I started out as a customer, not even remotely interested in the opportunity. But when I saw it kind of full scope, like you guys are going to see it tonight, I was like, oh my word. This is everything that I know of what home business should be, all wrapped into one. This is it. This is the Mac Daddy of everything, and I'll tell you why as we kind of continue down the road here. So the upper right corner here, that's me December 30th, right, which is 2 days after I got started in my journey, and you can see I'm kind of pudgy there. I didn't take a really, like, I call it a money shot. I didn't take like a big time, like awesome full frontal before shot. That was like just a shot of me. I was doing a video like making a Shakeology shake. But here I am, April 12th, 2014, in a bikini. Isn't that amazing? Almost 41 years old. I was pretty proud of myself that I could even get into a bikini. And what's really interesting is I don't even know where that bathing suit is. That's so funny. I need to find that. Anyways, so what is that? You know, it's like I started with T25, you guys, which is 25-minute workouts. That's really all my brain could really kind of wrap itself around after not having worked out at all. I was like, okay, just give me what you got, Anita. That's like the least amount of time. So I showed up every day into my kids' playroom, and I hit play on my laptop, and I worked out, and I sweated, and I grunted, and I had the dry throat where I thought, I'm not sure if I'm like losing my breath or if I'm going to die or what's going to happen here, but I just kept doing it every day. I kind of removed myself from the feelings of how I felt, and I just tried to get into creating the habit. And it's the fitness challenge group that kept me coming back every day, that gave me the motivation, the support, the learning, the education about clean eating and fitness and water and Shakeology and all these things wrapped into one about how we treat our bodies, and also mindset as well. So it's that fitness group that rocked my world and changed everything. And so I always like to say here down at the bottom right, the things that you're passionate about are not random. They are your calling. I became totally passionate about the simplicity of working out only 25, 30 minutes a day and eating clean. You guys have so many friends that have done just crazy off-the-wall things, and if you're on here, I'm totally not judging you. We are a non-judgmental environment. But like crazy things like shots and wraps and pills and fasting and you know, just shakes, like no food, and they lap bands and just crazy things to try and get their bodies smaller. But what wasn't happening is they weren't feeding their bodies what they needed nutritionally to change their body from the inside out. So this is a change that you're going to get from the inside out when you join our fitness group and when you join us as a coach, because we're going to show you how to change, how to change your thinking to a more positive, expanded outlook, if you will, in life. And we're here to help you do that. So this is kind of just a little bit about what I do every day as a Beachbody coach. I'm who I am, who I've become. I'm a fit, healthy mom. My kids work out with me. They show up in the morning when I'm working out, and I've trained them to hang out with their toys or play a learning game on my phone, or do things that can hold them over for the 10-20 minutes until I get done working out. Or maybe it's the full 25-30 minutes. But I had a little anxiety at first working out at home with the kids, but then again, I hated going to the gym, and I wasn't going to do that either. My son here gets really bad bronchitis, and he has to have those breathing treatments and the albuterol, and it's just this big, huge production for 2-3 weeks. That's super scary, and you never know what's going to happen. And every time I took him to a gym when he was a baby, he'd either cry at 20 minutes, and I'd have to go get him, and I'd have to take him home, or he'd get sick. So the whole gym thing was just a big waste of time, a money sucker, and it was just, I didn't like it at all. And so I dropped that gym membership because I wasn't even going, and I didn't work out at all. But today I get the luxury of working out whenever I want in my home. I'm done and done, in and out, on with my life. I'm not packing up kids or packing up bags and going to the locker room and doing my 45 minutes of cardio and then going out onto the floor and hoping I'm lifting right. No, we get a personal trainer in our home every day with our Beachbody products, you guys. I mean, it truly is. They are personal trainers. I get all of them in my living room all the time, and I love that. And I just love sharing my journey. This is just me sharing my journey. I kind of created this chicken fajita taco lettuce wrap dealio thing that now tons of my fitness challengers eat, and my people in my clean eating groups, they eat, they love it. And who needs the shell? Let's create a healthier version and really feed our body what it needs, right? Just all facets of me. I love to share my clean eating recipes and just be inspiring overall to everybody who comes across my business page at Get Fit Sexy Mama on Facebook or Shelly Hobbs. I'm here to show people that it's possible if you want to make a change. It doesn't matter what kind of change you want to make. It's possible, and we'll show you how to get there. So there's 3 types of Beachbody coaches, and this is really very good to know, and it's also good to know that you can change which one you are at any given time. So the first one is a discount coach. I started out like this, remember I told you that, and this is just you working on your own health and fitness goals and in our fitness group using the discount. So for instance, for Shakeology, that would be a $30 discount, which is really awesome because, hello, it's food. And who doesn't love getting a discount on the food that they buy every month, right? I know I do. I even went to Kohl's today and used 2 discounts. I used my mom's senior citizen discount, which I love, and then I used my Kohl's cash. I mean, I'm an ex-coupon queen, you guys, so I'll always steer you in the right direction of saving the most money. And then again, number 2 is the other coach is you want to get your Shakeology and your products for free. So let's say you want to get your Shakeology for free every month, or maybe you want to buy some other fitness programs either as a gift or for yourself, and you want to get those for free, meaning you want to be able to do some activities that we show you how to do and earn enough money to break even, or maybe even add a little to your savings account, your icing money, as I like to call it. And that's really as simple as you join a fitness group, you fall in love with kind of what we're doing, and you invite a few people to join our fitness group with us. You don't have to do anything. We do it all as coaches, but that's what your goal is, and so we'll help show you how to invite people and how to share what a challenge group is, and how to share kind of the different challenge packs that we have for people to get them the best results that they want to get for their health and fitness goals. And then number 3 is a business builder, and that's someone who wants to earn $50,000 or more a year up to a 6-figure income, even up to a 7-figure income. We have many million-dollar earner coaches in Beachbody, so that's, you know, definitely not out of the question. And number 3, that's me today. You know, I started on number 1 and went right into number 3, and I definitely earn a full-time income today, which is pretty amazing. So after only 6 months, you guys. So we'll talk more about, you know, income potential, and I'll show you my actual pay that we get. We get paid every week as Beachbody coaches, and so I just put it all out there for you guys to see, like, what's possible, because like I said, it's important to make a good decision for yourself, and it's also important for you to know everything that that you're getting involved with and that you can expect from us as a company and as a team and as me as your coach, or the other team of coaches as your coach, okay? So, so who is Beachbody? We have been in business for 13 years. We're the leader in-home fitness programs. Most people know Beachbody from the late-night infomercials of P90X and Insanity. Like, I talk to so many people, they're like, oh yeah, P90X and Insanity, and they have no idea that Beachbody offers like a few dozen different fitness programs. So I'll show you those here in just a few minutes. But other things like Turbo Jam and 21-Day Fix, T25, P90X3, Hip Hop Abs, 10-Minute Trainer. There is something literally for anyone, any age, any fitness level, any fitness goal. It's so cool. Who needs a gym and a personal trainer after you're going to see what I have to show you here? So we're also the #1 in-home fitness company. We're the creators of Shakeology, and we also have fitness apparel, fitness gear, workout supplements, and all kinds of just other items to really maximize your health and fitness goals. As a Beachbody coach, you get a website, actually get 3 websites, and you earn a portion of sales made on those items. And there's so many ways to earn. It's very fun to be able to leverage all of the different ways to earn, especially when, like, I think back to corporate America when I was just earning a monthly salary, which was very good at the time, but I also a lot of times relied on my bonus, and I loved that bonus. And guess what would happen a lot of years? Sorry, Shelly, we're not going to be able to give bonuses this year because of budget cuts. So guess what? All of a sudden my income was cut short. You know, because it's like when they sell you on the job, they sell you on the bonus too, and then all of a sudden they can take that bonus away at any time they want. It really stinks. You know, it really makes me angry when I start to think about how really, you know, they can do whatever they want. And so that's why I decided I'm going to take my life into my own hands. I'm going to be in control of me and my future and my possibilities and my potential. No one is ever going to take things away from me again. I'm going to set the pace for my own life. And yeah, it might mean that there's some growing pains in there and I have to work hard, but it's not like work hard, it's work smart, right? It's having a focus and having a goal and being motivated and determined to create the life that you want in a very short amount of time. We're also a great company if you want to get fit or you're already into fitness, and we're a great company if you have an entrepreneurial mindset and you see the value in health and fitness in our current state of society, which is what? We are a society that is in an obesity epidemic. Totally and completely. I challenge you that the next time you are out and about in public or you're out at a restaurant to look around and look at the people, not in judgment, but just look at the people around you. And so many people are so out of shape, you guys, and so unhealthy and so sick internally in so many ways. And on the outside, what shows is that they're larger individuals. Well, what's happened? We are a society of processed foods. We're a society of quick fixes, putting Band-Aids on things. Okay, I'm a victim to that too. Not anymore, because I've learned the necessary ways to take control of my health. And as a Beachbody fitness challenger, or as a Beachbody coach, you're going to learn that too. And that's going to be your foundation of your business. And that's what's so cool, is if you can use your foundation of getting fit and healthy, if you're going to do that every day, then you may as well make a business out of it. that was my philosophy. If I'm going to do this every day, which I am, because this is my natural medicine to keeping my body and my mind and everything healthy, then I may as well learn how to make an income doing it. And that was my whole philosophy. And my husband was like, you have done a complete 180. Like, you have totally changed your life, and it has changed our life as a family and our life as husband and wife, that if you want to do this for the rest of your life, you go for it, because I have never seen you so happy and healthy and just positive ever. He's like, ever. In our whole 14 years we've been together. So I don't know if you guys can kind of feel what I'm saying there as your foundation of your business, but that's what it is. And so look at all these really cool programs that Beachbody offers. The newest ones are on the right, the 21-day fix. I love T25. I love that. It's my heart and soul because I started out with it. P90X3, I've done that. I fell in love with it too. I don't have on here PiYo, but I'm doing that currently. I'm kind of doing PiYo and 21-day fix. I'm kind of merging them together, which I really love. And just everything on here. So many amazing programs for any fitness level and any fitness love. You know, if you love bodybuilding, like Body Beast, that's your thing. You know, if you love kickboxing, then Combat, that's going to be your thing. If you love Zumba, then Turbo Jam's going to be your guy. Okay, so all kinds of just really cool programs for anybody. So whenever I'm talking to someone and I'm interviewing them, and I may have interviewed you, I ask people a series of questions so I can start to devise a plan for them, right? As they start to answer questions, I can start being like, okay, Slim in 6 or 21-day fix or maybe PiYo would all be really good for them based on what they showed me. And don't worry that you don't have to know how to talk to people, you guys. We have it all lined out for you, how to talk to people. Don't even worry about that. Okay, think of yourself. I posted this fun picture into our team page today. If you're thinking of yourself as a kitten, or maybe you're scared and you're looking in the mirror, you're seeing a lion. Okay, see a lion. You're a lion because you can do anything you set your mind to. We're a special company because we're the full picture. We're about fitness plus nutrition plus support plus accountability, and that gives people success. We are not a company who just sells stuff to people and lets them go on their merry way, you guys. Believe me, I've been in those companies before. Remember, I told you I've been in 9. Never before have I ever been in a company where I could actually match someone up with something that's right for them and then bring them into an environment and help them use it in our fitness challenge groups. It's so exciting because I'm just not sending someone off on their merry way. Like, I don't like that. It makes me feel empty if someone just buys something and I don't hear from them again. I'm like, no, come into the challenge group. I want to help you, you know, and people get amazing success. We have a woman on our team. She is an amazing coach. She's almost hitting a diamond rank here like any week now. She works 60-hour weeks, you guys. She has a baby boy who's one year old. She's married. She works out every day with her 21-day fix. She makes her shakes at the office. She's lost about 30 pounds, maybe even more, several inches. Like, I have her before and after picture on here. It is incredible. She is the walking product of what we have to offer here. And if she can do that working 60-hour weeks, working out 30 minutes a day and eating healthy and being in our fitness groups for her own accountability and support, as well as a coach for others, you know, anyone can do this. She's very inspiring to me. We have many working moms on our team. Kim on here is a working mom. She's got 3 kids. She's a teacher. Okay, we know how hard teachers work. She does this. She's a great coach, and she's a walking example of being a product of the product because she's getting fit and healthy and doing what she says she's going to do. We're also a company that's focused on helping people change their fitness, health, personal development, and their financial situation. That's important too. Yes, I mean, let's just be honest. We all want to make money. Money creates freedom in our lives. Money can help you, your family, your community do so many things. So I love money. I think it is amazing at the opportunities and the freedoms that it can give to us as individuals and the people around us. So it's important to me, and it's important to have financial freedom. And that's another reason why I do this, because I don't want to work until I'm 65 years old and then be on a lower or minimal fixed income and still kind of not have that freedom that I always dreamed of. I love shakes. A little bit about Shelly Hobbs is she loves shakes. I've been doing shakes for 10 years. Literally, you guys. I've probably made over 4,000 shakes. And I'm also an advocate of saying you can't just drink shakes and think that your whole life is going to change. We're not about shakes, okay? But we are about using our Shakeology shake every day to get all of the vital nutrients that we need, in addition to learning how to eat clean and feeding our body with all the other things. So I love shakes as a busy mom because I'm just always on the go, and sometimes if I'm not prepared in my meal prepping as I should be, I'm like, oh, I'm so hungry and I just want something right now. I'll tell you, a shake takes under 3 minutes to make. I've timed it. I think it's like 1:40 or like 2 minutes and 12 seconds. It kind of depends on which kind you're going to make. But literally, it's so healthy, and Shakeology has so many amazing whole foods and superfoods in it. You guys, I've tried like dozens of protein shakes. I call them protein shakes or smoothies, whatever you want to call them. And they're not all made alike. Some of them taste like dirt. Some of them are really hard to just digest. Like your stomach will just like go through all these like crazy monstrous sounds just trying to digest it all. Some of them are so like overly processed, like you're like, what am I even eating here? And then others, you can't give them to your kids. And so my kids really love shakes. So I was like, well, if I can't, I'm not going to make like a bunch of different meals for everybody. And if I can't give my shake to the kids, then maybe I should rethink even drinking this as a shake, right? Just other things I was using. So it kind of led me to my search and it led me to Shakeology. But at the time, I didn't know about the discount program. This was like 3 years ago when I found out about Shakeology, and I didn't know that Shakeology was part of Beachbody. I wasn't sure. I didn't feel like I could afford it, especially being on unemployment, but I also didn't know about the discount program either. So had I known that, I would have, definitely jumped on that opportunity. But we'll learn more about Shakeology later. But I do consider myself, like my family calls me the Shake Queen in my family, and I've been known for that for a long, long time, and I have like dozens of recipes that I make. And this one that my son drinks, he requests it every week. It's so yummy. It's, excuse me, it's 1 cup of coconut milk, 1 cup of ice, half a cup of mango, you can use fresh or frozen, and a cup of spinach, and half of a pear. So it's like a pear mango spinach. He loves it so much because it's got a little sweetness because of that the mango and the pear in it. So anyways, you can write that down. That's a really great recipe, and if it's too thick, just add some water to it. It's really tasty. But I love shakes, and so I'm a huge advocate for it. And so a lot of people have this outlook or this notion of shakes that isn't true. Yes, if you drink shakes all day, every day, that's not healthy for you. But like in our fitness groups, we give you a 7-day clean eating menu every week. And in that, you're going to eat 5 times a day. You're going to have 3 meals and 2 snacks. And maybe another snack in there if you need one. But you're eating 5 times a day, and one of those is a shake. You can have a shake as a meal. You can have a shake as a snack. I usually have mine as breakfast, but sometimes my husband will make breakfast, so I'll have my shake as a snack. What a great snack, right? I know so many people who don't even eat. You guys, a shake would be way better than not eating, with all of the 70 whole foods and superfoods ingredients. You see what I'm saying? So good stuff there. Here's a little bit more about Shakeology. So in regards to cost, like if you get the discount, if you're on the discount program, Shakeology actually only costs you $3.30 for your shake, right? So for your meal. But if you were to go out and go get a Big Mac value meal, I think it's even more today. But I haven't been to a McDonald's in like over a decade. I can't remember when I last went to one. I think it was in high school. That was a long time ago, being that I'm 41. So this one just says $5.19. You can obviously see you're going to spend less, but you're going to get way more value because it's got 70 healthy ingredients in one glass. And I actually make mine with a lot of volume, lots of water and ice, and I like to really, you know, pack that baby up into like 32 ounces of pure yumminess. So I love this on the right where it says, would you rather have, like, would you rather eat all of those things, which is going to be really hard to eat, and spend all that money to eat all that stuff, right, $41.19, or one serving of Shakeology for about $4? Pretty good, wouldn't you say? I think so. So I'm a huge advocate of Shakeology. I love it. I loved it before I was a customer, meaning like I knew it was going to be good. I just didn't afford it. I couldn't afford it, and then I got a sample. I was like, I got to get my hands on this. And then, of course, when I bought my challenge pack, so if you're on here and your coach has talked to you about a challenge pack, you want to get that. It's like a bundle, right? It's like when you buy your cable and your phone all in one, you're saving money. That's what a challenge pack is. It's your fitness program plus a 30-day supply of Shakeology. So you're going to save like a boatload of money. Don't do it any other way. Do it that way, you guys. So I was excited when I bought my T25 to learn that in my challenge pack, my chocolate Shakeology would come with it. And so that was my first, that was my first time I was able to try it for an extended period of time, and I loved it. I have really sensitive stomach issues. I have hypoglycemia, you know, before I started doing what I was doing, and now I don't have stomach issues anymore. I don't have hypoglycemia because Shakeology is on the low glycemic index in addition to eating healthy and clean. So I'm kind of giving you guys a little bit of a lesson and talking to you about Beachbody. We're going to talk about the coaching part here coming up quickly. I just like to give you all the info you need to make a really good, well-educated, informed decision. I'm an oversharer, and I'll always give you everything you want to know. So who are coaches? We are more important than infomercials, you guys. Yes, Beachbody has late-night infomercials, daytime infomercials. They have a website that people go and buy from. But guess what? We as coaches actually get those people as leads and customers. That is so cool. I love that part about this business. And I was really excited when I learned about that because that showed me I was not in competition with Beachbody themselves. They were helping me build my business just for already building my business. So coaches, the coaches program got started 7 years ago. So Beachbody was in business for 7 years, and what they had was this little online website portal where people would buy, say, programs like Insanity or P90X, and they'd come into this little chat group and they'd talk about their program and their progress and, you know, their challenges and their wins and successes, and then they would bring in their friends or their coworkers or their family members, and they'd sell, you know, they would get them on a program and have them come into the community. And so all these people were chit-chatting online about their progress, and Beachbody said, you know who is selling the most of our programs, aside from us, are fitness challengers, like the people that are using the program. So they said, why don't we create a program that incents these people for helping other people with their program, like they're already doing. So they called it the Beachbody Coach Program. So that's why we're called coaches, because we are coaching and helping people along in their health and fitness journey. I just love that story. I think it's so much fun because it's like Beachbody had an aha moment of, I think also at the time they were talking with Walmart and Target about selling Beachbody programs in their stores. So of course, you know, it costs a lot of money to distribute and all the other things that go along with it, you know, the shipping and the tracking and all those things. It's like, wow, why don't we just start from within, kind of promoting from within, right? Let's get the people who are already doing the work and let's incent them to do what they're already doing. So obviously if you're a walking product of the product, people are going to ask you what you're doing, and that's what happens. And then you say, oh, I'm doing such and such Beachbody program, and I'm in this really cool, I'm doing the 21-day fix or PIO, and I'm in Shelly Hobbs's fitness challenge group on Facebook. It's a private group, and I'm really having so much success and so much fun. Guess what they're going to say? Tell me more. I want to know more about it. And then they're going to ask you how they can get started in our next challenge group. And they're going to ask you how they can go buy a challenge pack. And then you're going to come to me and you're going to say, Shelly, this is so exciting. My friend Jill wants to join our fitness group with a challenge pack, right? And then I'm going to help you get that person set up. I mean, that's how it happens because you are a walking product of the product. So coaches, we're word of mouth. We are a product of the product. We're like a walking billboard. We set our own hours. I work when I want, what days I want, and for how long I want. I also take off whenever time I want. And because we've created such a really great team, we all have each other's backs. And I really love what our team culture has become. Our coaches are also, we have full-time jobs, we have part-time jobs, we have stay-at-home moms, we have stay-at-home dads, and we're always looking for more people, okay? And I'm sorry, the people are always looking for more. That's who we are as coaches. We're always looking for more in our life, more to enhance our life. Not that your life isn't good enough how it is, but I know as individuals we can always be better, and therefore we can always have more opportunities and freedoms in our lives as well. So here's some results from our own team fitness challengers. Some of these people are coaches on my team, and some of these people are coaches on the team that I became a part of when I joined, right? So it doesn't take people long to start seeing results, you guys. It takes usually like anywhere from 1 week to 30 days, and people start seeing results, bam. But when they stick with it, they see even more and more and more and more results. This girl up here in like the red underwear with the black bra at the very top, her name's Bryn. She has lost 113 pounds. That is pretty amazing to me that she started with one program, and I think it was Insanity, and she's continued her fitness journey. She was just a fitness challenger to begin with, and then she became a coach to get the discount, and then she became a coach to work the business because look what people saw. They were like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? This is amazing. And then there's Nicole up here on the upper left, 63 days with T25. She had some serious health issues going on before this, and she's tried a lot of things before. This girl never misses a workout. She shows up every morning at like anywhere between 4 and 5:30, showing her picture that she just got done working out. She's a part-time working mom. There's Anita over on the right in the white bathing suit. She started out at like 210 pounds, and she just got done doing a bikini fitness competition. Here's Sherry in the middle, the one I was telling you about, the 21-day fix. She's had amazing results. So has her husband, and she continues to get great results. And she's an amazing coach, helping people, and she's a full-time working mom. There's me down at the bottom right. I did find a picture of myself a few years back in a bathing suit. I think I was actually proud in that moment in getting into a bathing suit, but that's a before picture, right? That was kind of where I was in my deep, dark days of depression. There's Tracy down on the bottom. She started with Slim and 6. She needed to start out slow, and now she's doing T25 because she's built up and she's stronger, and look at how fabulous she's looking. And then Stephanie down on the bottom left. She's had an incredible result, and now she's pregnant, which is really cool too. When you get healthy and fit, I mean, we've had some people join our fitness groups that have had a really hard time conceiving. Of course, I'm not promising anything, but I do know that having so many friends having gone through like having trouble conceiving, it's because also, regardless of what else may be going on, that their body internally was unhealthy. They're eating crappy foods, they're not working out, they're not getting sleep, they're stressed out, full of anxiety. But when they start working out and they start eating clean and they start getting control of their life that way and they start feeling better, it's like their body starts working more efficiently inside. And again, I'm not making any promises, but I've seen a lot of people all of a sudden become pregnant. So I think that's really cool. I love that story because I have a lot of friends who've gone through like just tons of things to have babies, you know, and if they could just get fit and healthy, if they weren't already, then it could be, that's one thing that they have control of, if you will. So who could be a Beachbody coach? Anyone who has a passion for health and fitness. Anyone who wants to have a career in which you're helping people. Anyone who's motivated to have their own business or a side business. Maybe you just want a little side income. Don't be afraid by the 6-figure thing I put out there. It's okay if you just want to earn $1, $2, $3, maybe $500 a month. That's cool. That's awesome money. That could really be helpful to your family budget, I'm sure. But if you are like me and you want to earn a six-figure income and you want to be earning that, then this is here for you to do. And we have the way to show you to do it. Anyone who's a cheerleader for others, like if you enjoy seeing other people succeed in life, this is going to be really fun for you. Just any normal person who likes fitness. If you just like fitness, this is great. Someone with motivation and drive. You do not have to be a bikini model. You never have to have succeeded in a business before. It's okay if you've been in a business and not succeeded, like me, because this is very different, and you do not have to be a certified trainer or a nutritionist. I actually always thought that a Beachbody coach was like this certified person with all this education behind them. So I was wrong about that. We're just called a coach because that's what we're called. Like other businesses, they're called representatives or distributors, right, or associates. We're called coaches, and which is actually so way cooler to be called a coach. Wouldn't you agree? 5 things you need to know before becoming a coach. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme, and you have to care about others. You will not get rich quick overnight. You can absolutely get rich quick, and wait till I show you the income about this. It'll blow your mind. It's so crazy. It's real income from myself and Anita, okay? This isn't like, oh, this is what Susie Joe made, and we don't even know her. No, it's like real time, real stuff, you guys. But rather than working 40 to 50 years to earn the income that maybe you want to be earning, you could scale that down to, like, let's say 3 to 5 years. How about that? That's pretty cool in my book. Number 2, you have to be the change that you wish to see in your business. We use our lives and the way that we live it to inspire others. Every day I show up on my Facebook page. Whoops, I'm going to have to move my computer a little bit so I can get kind of plugged back in. I show up on my Facebook page to inspire others and show them, hey, I just did my workout. Oh, maybe it was hard, but I did it anyways, you know, because I can. So we need to be the change that we want to see in our business. So if you want awesome fitness challengers getting awesome results, then you need to be showing up doing the same thing that you're telling them to do, right? Number 3, coaches are independent business owners. You work for yourself, which is so cool, but you have to be self-driven, disciplined, and motivated. We give you all the tools in the blueprint. You build the house. So I like to use this analogy of your health and fitness that you do every day, regardless of what you do with Beachbody. Your health and fitness is your foundation of your house. Okay, so let's talk about being a coach and building a business. The very first thing you need to do, you don't have to, like I said, you don't have to be a bikini model. You don't have to be this super buff fitness person, but you need to be what you're saying this is for people. And that means you need to be working out and eating clean and being healthy. That's fine if you want to eat pizza or burgers. No one is going to judge you on that. But overall, your foundation of your business is working out and being fit and healthy and living that fun, fit, healthy lifestyle. Then you come into our team and we work with you to help give you the blueprint to build your house. However big you want to build it, we're here to take you there. Number 4, perceived perfection equals no connection. Okay, you don't need to be at your goal weight to start being a coach. You don't have to be a bikini model. People follow you because you're doing it and you're taking action, you guys. You're on a journey. I started getting inspired by Anita when she was 180 pounds, when she was 200 pounds. Like, I didn't even see her physically, but what I saw was that she was doing things that I wanted to be doing, but I didn't know how. And she was the light that could show me how to do it. The person who could tell me, do this, 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 and this. And if you do this, this is what you're going to get from it. And the person I could keep coming back to lean on, okay, and the group to lean on. So I don't like to be perceived as perfect because I am not perfect in any way, shape, or form. I get better over time, but I'm not perfect. And so that's why a lot of times you'll see me just in pictures with no makeup and sweaty because I'm just a regular person. But other times you'll see me in that really cute blue sequins dress because I like to get dressed and feel pretty as well, just like everyone else does. And number 5, big dreamers equals big doers. You have to have a vision, you guys, where you want to go and why. I believe, and I think especially at 41, that a lot of people lose sight of their dreams. They don't think these other things are possible. Like, I have a dream. One of my big dreams, I've got a lot. I've got a dream board up here in my office. My big dream for next year, June, July timeframe, is to take my family on a 3-week trip to Germany to visit my brother, because that's where he just moved to, with his wife and their baby, and be able to afford it completely, to afford the time off for my husband from his job. Heck, maybe he won't even be working by then anymore. I'll be able to have him quit his job. But that's a big goal. That's going to take a lot of income. But it's not about the money. It's about the opportunity that's going to come from me doing this as a Beachbody coach. It's going to afford us opportunities to do things. I have a goal to buy my parents this 5th wheel travel trailer, you know, that you haul behind one of those big giant, like a truck, like a big diesel. He's got this big GMC truck, and he's always wanted to have this 5th wheel and go camping as, you know, they're retired. Well, here they are retired, and guess what? They're not camping with a 5th wheel trailer because they don't have the income means to be able to afford that. So I want to be able to give them the freedom to do that, to have that 5th wheel trailer so they can go camping whenever they want to, and they can travel the United States. So freedom is, you got to have big dreams, you guys. And so I just encourage you, whether you join us as a coach or not, to take out a piece of paper and start writing down your dreams. And don't be limited by what you think is possible. Just write them down. What do you want for your life? What do you want for your spouse's life? What do you want for your kid's life? Like, what do you want? If it feels weird to write it down, that means that you need to join us as a coach so we can show you how to make those things happen. Because in your mind, are they going to happen right now where you are in your life? I don't know. I don't know what your life is like right now. But I challenge you to ask yourself those questions. Because it is not foolish to dream big, and it is not foolish to have a desire for a freedom-based lifestyle and more opportunities in your life. It is not foolish. People will tell you it's foolish, but it's not. What we're not personal trainers, we're not fitness instructors. You can be, but it's not required. We're not salespeople, you guys. We're sharing people. We share and we motivate and we support and we inspire. I never ever feel like I sell anything to anybody. So if you're on this webinar and you've bought a challenge pack from me or Shakeology or a fitness program, like, I literally, maybe I drank the Kool-Aid, but I do not feel like I ever sold anybody anything, because I bring them into an environment and I work with them to use it. You guys, I put my heart and soul into helping people do this. Outside of my family, I put my heart and soul into this. Okay? I am super passionate about helping people get results. Every Saturday morning, in our fitness groups, we do measurements and weigh-ins. So everyone kind of records their results and they put it down. And I get teary-eyed and emotional and overclamped whenever I read what people's progress has been. And especially when they follow it up with, like, let's say, like some people, like last Saturday, I lost 5 pounds and 4.5 inches. This is my 2nd week, so now, you know, it's double that. I have never been able to be this consistent in anything I've ever chosen to do when it comes to my health and fitness in regards to eating and working out. And it's never been so fun, and it's never been so simple. When I see things like that, I'm just like, wow, I can't believe that I am the person that is helping to change their lives. Because they met me, because I talked to them, because I invited them into a challenge group. So, you know, if I've sent you a message and I've invited you, it's because I fully know and believe that this can help people if they want to change. So we're sharing people, not selling people. And this is not a pyramid scheme. why. I don't even know what that really truly means when someone says that. I just think I know what it might mean. Like, a pyramid scheme is like something where you give someone money and you don't get anything back in return for it. Okay? Well, with Beachbody, you're getting your fitness program that you get to keep forever. You're getting your Shakeology if that's what you're buying. That's food, right? You're going to run through that like you do when you go buy food at Safeway. You're getting something in exchange. You're getting me or the other coaches as your free coach. We're free to you. Like, once you're in our challenge group, you're in. Once you're in, you're in. And we have a really cool lifetime, we call it our lifetime group, which is like, we call it the Fit to Freedom Fit Club. So once your challenge group is over after 30 or 60 days, you go into that group. So it's really never over. You're always having us as support and motivation for you, you know? So that's really cool. I think a pyramid scheme is like where people say, you know, I gave my money and I didn't get anything back from it, or you don't have anything tangible to take away to further you in a way in which you thought you were going to be furthered. So that's not what this is. Obviously, I think you can see that by now. Why I love being a coach. Long-term personal accountability. There are mornings when I do not want to wake up and work out because maybe I stayed up too late, or maybe my son got up or something like that, right? And it broke my sleep and just whatever. But I have my fitness groups that I'm running with my coaches and the fitness challengers in there, and it keeps me showing up for them if I can't show up for myself because maybe I'm not motivated enough. But now that it's become such a habit in my lifestyle, you know, 6 days out of the week, I'm pretty much showing up to work out. There might be one in there I'm like, oh, okay, my fitness challengers, they're gonna want me there, so I got to show up and show that I'm working out and I'm doing the part. I'm with them on the journey. Friendships, amazing friendships. As a stay-at-home mom, it was really hard. I felt really isolated for a long time, not having any friends, because really my friends were my work friends, and then everyone kind of goes about their own ways, and you only stay friends with a few people, and so then you have very little friends, and then they're working, and then you're not friends anymore. So it was kind of weird. I just felt really isolated, and so now I've met all these amazing people, these fitness challengers in our group and other coaches on my team. We're friends. Like, we're a tight-knit group. We get each other, and you know, we lean on each other, we laugh with each other, and we are succeeding together, and that's important to me. We get to work from home. I love that. I get to change lives. That's super cool. I never thought that I would be one that could really affect change in the world, but I'm doing it here one person at a time, one fitness challenge group at a time. It's fun, and it's not about selling. It's about sharing, which I love that. You know, I don't feel like I'm selling, and again, I'm not kind of knocking anything else, but I'm not selling a facial lotion. You know, to me, there's no emotion in that. There's no connection to somebody in that necessarily. God, it maybe depends on what it is, but you know, I'm not selling an energy drink, and that's it. So as I'm sharing my experiences, and I'm helping people with theirs. We work together as a team. Financial freedom, I love that. Wait till you see more. I get excited about my income because it's pretty amazing what I've been able to do personally in 6 months. And I get to spend more time with my family. I get to go on vacations when I want. I get to achieve my goals of becoming a certified fitness instructor. So I did that down below here in that picture with PIO. I earned a free trip for my husband and I for next April, which we haven't been on a one-on-one vacation in 5 years, and so that's exciting. And overall, I love being a coach. It's exactly what I needed in my life and where I'm meant to be if I'm working, you know, and doing if I'm working and I'm being away from my family, this is where I like to be. A day in the life of a Beachbody coach. My whole business, you guys, is built on Facebook. Yes, Facebook, it's free. I have a business page called Get Fit Sexy Mama that I kind of created a few years ago, not knowing what to do with it, but I just thought it would be fun because I think I was feeling old and tired, and I was like, oh, I need to inspire myself. Get fit, be a sexy mama. But that didn't happen until recently. And so I show my journey on Facebook. I was never a good cook, So now I get to do all these fun, clean eating cooking recipes, and I love to share those with people, that clean eating can be pretty and fun and tasty and so satisfying. I do funny things like doing handstands and you know, put a fun quote on them. I work out when my kids, I work out when my kids are around. So everything is around my family's schedule, and I love it so much. No friends, no problem. I love this. Yo, dog, I heard you had no friends. Well, guess what? I didn't either. I am the perfect example of the person who's done every single business that's been around that has not had success in doing them, either because I didn't have the right blueprint, I didn't have the right system, I didn't join with anyone in specific that really knew what they were doing, or maybe it wasn't a product that really people could connect with emotionally and really sink their feet into and really get something out of it, okay? So, therefore, anything that I ever shared on my Facebook page got nothing. No one cared. No one cared that I had these other things that I was literally selling. I was selling these things to people and no one was buying. So therefore, I quit because I didn't know what else to do. So that's where social media comes in, you guys. When I started my business journey on Facebook, let's talk about Facebook really quick, and I'm going to be really real with you and maybe give a little tough love talk here. Let's be real. What's Facebook? It's a dog and pony show, mostly, for us to show our friends and family, our beautiful families, our super cute kids, our fun adventures in our lives, and that we are happy and having fun. But we also know that that's not always the truth, because life is hard, right? God didn't make life to be easy. Life is hard, and we have to learn lessons from it. And so people don't show life is hard on Facebook. People don't show life is hard on social media. But there is a way to show your journey about life that then attracts people because it's more reality. That's what I use Facebook for. I use it for my reality. I show my really crazy, messy house. Because the reality is I have an amazing, thriving Beachbody business, but a very messy house. I have to trade one or the other, right? And my house gets clean in due time, but my business is more important than my clean house right now. But my family is more important than anything. So I like to tell people who have an issue with social media and building a business of, guess what? Social media is free. Social media, you can reach thousands, hundreds and thousands of people that need help with health and fitness. And that's exactly how I've built my business. I didn't reach out to my friends and family and say, hey, you want to join a challenge group? I mean, I did, but I didn't bank on it, if you know what I mean. I use social media and what I'm going to teach you for reaching out and meeting other people that have a connection with me, and I have a connection with them, and we have a common interest, health and fitness. It's so awesome. So Facebook has been my personal #1 source of business, and I train that to all of my new coaches. And guess what? I have a boatload of Emerald coaches on my team. Why? Because they've been using social media how I show them. It's really fascinating, you guys. It's amazing the potential and possibility that's out there. But guess what? Even if you don't like that, I have a few people on my team that have actually created an additional Facebook account, and they use that account to bring people into their inner circle to meet and talk with and create relationships with, and they have their other account for their friends and family. There's all kinds of possibilities. If you have a reason not to, I have a reason to do it, okay? Because the old school way of building businesses, you guys, is 3-way calls, done it, been there, hated it, is coffee shop meetings, is making a list of your friends and family and calling them all, right? All those kinds of things. Well, what if you don't want to do that, or people don't believe in you anymore? That was me. They didn't want to hear what I had to say anymore. But I still had a dream for my life of having a life, living my life by design, having a life of freedom. And that wasn't going to come from a corporate job. It wasn't going to come from being held down by what my potential could be. So thank goodness I got let go. I was so freaked out, but really, I thank God every day that I was let go from my job once again. That this, what I thought would be a perfect lifelong job, wasn't. And now I kind of look at jobs like that all the time. Well, like, oh, of course it's not going to be a lifelong job. Like my grandfather worked somewhere for like 50 years and retired from there. That just is unheard of anymore, you guys. So they make, you know, businesses make their business their business. You need to make you your business and bank on you and rely on you to carry yourself into the future of freedom and opportunity that you want. And I'm going to help show you how to do it because I am doing it and I know how to do it. And so does Anita. And so does Beachbody. They know how to help people do that. And other means of social media is YouTube, Instagram, and blogs. I've used a little bit of those, but I haven't really tapped into them too much just because I haven't really had any time. So Facebook has kind of been my thing, and I really love it. Let's talk about money. Money is important. So I'm always going to be like, yes, I want you to make money because when you make money, you're getting your return on investment and you're going to keep moving forward. So as Beachbody coaches, we get paid weekly, which I love. We get paid every Thursday. And so I'm going to show you examples of my pay. So up in the upper left-hand corner, I wrote here, Shelly Hobbs' first week pay as a Beachbody coach. I was getting my monthly Shakeology for free while working on my health and fitness and inviting some people into a fitness group to do it together. Okay, that's all I was doing. I was barely spending any time on it at all. And I earned $60. That was my very first paycheck. $60, you guys, January 15th. Remember, that picture in the very beginning was December 30th, or December 28th was when I started like working out, right? I wasn't even working as a coach. But a few weeks later, I had already made $60. Why? Because I just started showing on my Facebook page that I was finally working out after 5 years, and I was like, yay, I'm so proud of myself. I finally worked out for the first time in 5 years. It was really hard to get through, but I really did it, you know, and I'm just like took a picture of my water bottle or my T25 DVD, and people were like, hey, what's T25, right? And then I was like, oh, okay, all right, hey, Anita, how do I talk to people? And so I kind of just took it slow like that, and I got a few people into the fitness group. And that was that. So every week I kept getting paid the same or a little bit more. Okay, $60, pretty great. So my first, see down here on the bottom left, for the week of February 11th, I made $177. I also hit Emerald in my first 30 days of my business, which is your first rank advancement, and then you start to earn more money on that too. So up in the upper right-hand corner, May 15th, my pay for the week was $543.82. I was making about that every week. Do the math, that's about $2,000 a month. Pretty cool, right? And down on the very bottom, and this was June, so just about a month ago, 1 week pay as a Beachbody coach for Shelly Hobbs. It pays to get fit and healthy and help others. I made $651.77, you guys. That's 1 week's pay. Well, fast forward a month later, right? I'm earning that and more. I also earn money on my husband's account because you can have anyone signed up underneath you, and I knew I was going to build this business, so I got him signed up underneath me as a coach right away because I wanted to start building his account too. So between the two of us, right now, today, being the week of July 14th, I'll get paid tomorrow, but collectively we earn a little over $1,000 a week. How about that? I'm earning $4,000 a month in this business. It's mind-blowing to me. Personally, it really is. Because what I do every day is I get up every morning and I work out for my own health and fitness. And I share it into Facebook for people to be inspired by and show them that they can do it too. And I've built a team of people who want to do that and who want to be coaches too, right? And who want to learn how to create this life of freedom. I just chip away at it a little bit every day, just a little bit. I take it day by day, that's all, just day by day. But I know through working with Anita and other coaches what the possibility is. Let me tell you about this really quickly. When I met Anita, when I joined Anita as a coach back in December, she was making about $1,000 to $1,200 every week. Okay, you guys? So she was making about what I'm making right now. To me, that was mind-blowing. I was like, in my mind, I was thinking small. I really was. I was thinking small. I said to myself, oh, if I could just make $1,000 a month, that would be so cool to make $1,000 a month getting fit and healthy. Well, now I'm making $1,000 or more a week. But listen to this. So Anita was making about $1,000, $1,200 a week 6-7 months ago. Now, today, every week, she earns about, are you ready? $3,500 a week. Her income has, what, tripled in 6-7 months worth of time on a weekly basis. Like, that is mind-blowing to me. How? Because she continues to get fit and healthy. She continues to bring people into her challenge groups. Those people get amazing results, and they want to be coaches, one of the 3 kinds of coaches, and it just continues to grow from there. It's really like a simple little formula that just kind of just works if you just keep showing up to work out every day and work on your health and fitness. And that's what I love about it. It's simple. It's a lot of simplicity. We already talked about the 3 kinds of coaches. So how do we earn money? We earn 25% on all Beachbody products. So if you just want to sign up as a discount coach, or we call it a discount challenger, you'll hear it a couple different ways, then even if you just want to get the discount, if someone buys something from you, from your account, you'll earn 25% off of that. That's pretty awesome. So we also host online challenge groups in which your challengers, we call them challengers, purchase a challenge pack, or maybe just a fitness program, or maybe just Shakeology, whatever they're purchasing so they can be effective in that group. You earn 25% off of those purchases. And most people end up getting Shakeology home direct, which is like an auto ship, and you earn a residual income off of that every month. So imagine if you just had 10 people ordering Shakeology every month, you do the math. That's a pretty nice little sweet extra bit of income for you, don't you agree? And again, remember, Shakeology is food, you guys. It's replacing meals or snacks for people, and so it's coming, it's replacing part of their grocery budget. So people get it like that. They're like, okay, I'm not going to be spending an extra $100. I'm going to be spending, just money on better food, basically. You also earn what we call a team cycle bonus. You learn about this as you become a coach. But as you start to grow a team underneath you, then you get paid on the things that they do. You get paid a bonus on this. And this actually turns into hundreds and thousands of dollars. I mean, I've seen like Anita's coach, Leslie, her weekly check for her team cycle bonus is upwards of like $6,000 to $7,000 a week just on that team cycle bonus. Okay, not necessarily her retail 25% earnings, but it's her team cycle bonus that turns into a lot of money. Plus, when you hit Emerald and Diamond, you get paid even more of a team cycle bonus for that. So you're earning even more money. And then when you reach a 2-star Diamond and above, then you earn quarterly bonuses. So like a 2-star Diamond would mean that I have 2 diamonds underneath me, and then I would be considered a 2-star Diamond, okay? So how do you get started as a coach? So remember, as a coach, you get 3 websites that the company gives to you and hosts for you. You get an online office with training and business management tools, and so we take you through getting trained in those and how to use those as your resources. You can grow a 6-figure business or just get a discount of 25% off of your products, and which also adds up to $30 off of your Shakeology every month. And also, so like I get a monthly Shakeology shipment, and I only pay $2 for shipping because I'm on home direct. Whereas if I was a retail customer, so let's do the math here. If I was a retail customer, I'd be paying $130 for Shakeology plus whatever shipping would be. Ick. I've done it. I did that for 3 months, actually, 3 months in a row. Yikes. Then I decided to get the discount. So I saved 25%, so I only pay $97 for my Shakeology, and I only pay $2 shipping. That's pretty amazing savings, right? So if you want to build a team, then you receive the weekly team cycle bonuses. You also get free leads and customers from people who buy and sign up on the Beachbody website and infomercials. And literally, you guys, I'm telling you, this adds up to hundreds of thousands of dollars a month when you just keep your head in the game and you keep doing it. The support is so amazing. It's incredible. You will never be left alone. Like, no one is ever left alone here, ever. You get to plug into team calls, free trainings, and webinars. You can invite your people to this webinar. Okay, this is for Team Fit to Freedom, but I have other people on like Anita's team that say, hey, can I invite some of my coaches, my potential people to your webinar? Sure, because I'm not going to be like, hey, go sign up at my link. I'm going to be like, hey, get back to the coach that invited you. That's what I'm going to do, because I'm here to give information and have everyone make an educated decision for themselves. We don't do home parties. You can if you want, but we don't train you that way because you don't have to do that. This is all online. That's so cool, you guys, all on your time. We'll show you how to build this strictly using social media and online strategies. The coach registration startup fee is $39.95. However, when you buy a challenge pack, that fee is waived. Beachbody says, hey, thanks for buying a challenge pack. We're going to waive that fee for you. Now, if you've already bought a challenge pack within the last 30 days, then you can register to be a coach, and they'll refund you that money. So you have to, so let's say that you're in one of my fitness challenge groups right now, and you're on this webinar, and you bought a challenge pack as a customer a few weeks ago. But you see the value in being a discount coach, or you're like, heck yeah, Shelly, show me how to make a six-figure income. And you want to get that discount anyways. You want to register to be a coach. You're going to have to go to your account, pay the $39.95, give them a call right away. They'll see that you signed up as a coach, and they're going to refund your money. I don't know why they do it that way, but nonetheless, still free for you, so that's awesome. Now, to be an active coach and to get paid, you have to pay $14.95 a month. Okay, so that gives you everything that we've all just talked about up above. Still, let's say that you're ordering Shakeology, you're still going to save more money by paying $14.95 a month than you would paying retail plus shipping for Shakeology, right? If you do the math, 97 plus 2 plus 15 bucks is still way less than you would pay retail for Shakeology. So it's really a good deal, and I just tell people, look, like, you can cancel at any time, you send an email and you're done, or you call. But it's better to have the discount in your back pocket than have to pay $40 to go get the discount, right? That's my philosophy anyways. Always trying to save you guys money. Like I said, there's no obligation, no penalties. Oh, and I love this. Beachbody offers a 30-day money-back guarantee. So you can literally like eat all of your Shakeology and then send it back and say, I don't like it, I want a refund. And they refund all of your money back. So I love that they refund their products. There's that 30-day money-back guarantee on fitness programs, Shakeology, whatever it is that you've purchased. If you don't like it, they'll give you your money back. They stand strong behind their products because they're very high-quality products that people love. There's perks, lots of perks. When you get to hit an Emerald status, and all you need is like 2 discount coaches or 2 coaches on your team, that's it, and you're Emerald. Well, guess what you get? You get free customers from Beachbody to help build your business. That's free money, you guys. One day I checked in my back office, and I had someone who bought $297 in Shakeology. I didn't even know this person. They just went online, and because I'm part of the customer lead wheel, I got that customer, and I got their commission. Isn't that cool? But even better, I got to email that customer and say, hey, Joe, my name's Shelly Hobbs. I'm your free coach. Hey, if you're interested, I have an online fitness group that I'm inviting you to. Find me on Facebook. Let's connect. We'll talk about your fitness goals, right? I get to help that person use his fitness program or his Shakeology, whatever it is he's using. Let's see. Okay. Perks. Yes. Emerald. Wait, what did I say? Emerald Success Club leads, earn trips, Success Club monthly prizes. So I give incentives to my team when they hit Success Club 5, Success Club 10. These are some minimum goals that you want to achieve in your business every month that continues building momentum in your business. Even if you just do a little bit over time, you'll build a big business down the road. So I like to give prizes for people doing the work and doing the activity. And I was saying it only cost me $112 to run my Beachbody business, but I out-earn that 10 times every week. So it's really worth it. And it didn't happen overnight, but look, you guys, it's only 6 months. And the way I look at it is, for 6 months, I've been working out, getting fit, getting healthy, showing people how to do it. And the rest just follows in place. So what can you expect from Team Fit to Freedom? I have even more emeralds on the team, you guys. I didn't update it today. I think I have like 3 or 4 more on here. But look at this. All these emerald coaches, many of them about to hit diamond. What does that mean to you? What that means is they're having success. And because they're having success, that can instill confidence in you that we have a system on Team Fit to Freedom and the Inspire Empire and in Beachbody, that we have a path for you to follow that will surely get you into success if you do it. You have to do it, though. Okay, this does take work. You can't just sit back and think it's all going to happen. You have to follow what we tell you to do. So we have a lot of people that are, earning great money that are still working their full and part-time jobs. We have a lot of people that are rank advancing. We have a lot of people that are earning Success Club and having success that way. They're earning fun prizes from me because I appreciate their work and their effort. And I like to reward people. And I can't wait for a lot of these greens to turn that very pretty diamondy color. And that just means to me that they're helping more people. That's what that means too, you guys. It's not just that they're having successes, they're helping people have success in our fitness challenge groups and their coaches too. So that's what these things really represent. So training that you can get right away when you join my team, Team Fit to Freedom. And I think this is really important. Like if I were to be thinking about this right now, I'd be thinking, okay, I'm going to sign up with Shelly or her coaches. So what am I going to do? What happens right away? So I'm going to tell you what happens. So first of all, you're going to get a welcome email with next steps, okay? And different places we're going to get you added to our Fit to Freedom team page, our Inspire Empire private team page, and that way you kind of get all the goodies of what's in there. It's an amazing community environment, tons of motivation and learning, and just really great relationships to connect with people. It's really a behind the scenes of what we do. And a lot of our training is in there too. You're going to start on the new coaches, start here 8-day training that I have laid out for people that join Team Fit to Freedom. Okay, so that's just kind of the way I've laid it out. Other teams have the same thing, but maybe a different format. Immediate getting started right call, we call it getting started right. So with me and or your coach to create a plan of action. Right? We want to get you plugged into some training and get you knowing like what Success Club is, what is Emerald, what's a challenge pack, what's a challenge group, what are these things that you kind of need to know, and then we're going to get on the phone with you. You'll join our next online fitness challenge group right away to experience it and start on your transformation journey. Remember, this is the foundation of your business. You have to do this. So you can start on yours, but you can experience it too. 6, you'll be added into the next Rock the Basics new coach private training group for Fit to Freedom, and it starts on the 1st of every single month. And this is, I like to say this is like sort of spoon feeding you bite by bite, little things that are actually big things that you need to know about Beachbody. If you just check in every day and get the learning, the lesson rather, then you'll, by the end of the 30 days, you'll be like, oh, okay, I know all of these things mean, and I know exactly what I'm doing here. Number 7, I like to recommend that you're going to run a free 7-day clean eating group, okay, with either me or your coach. You're going to do that first. And then you're going to step right into running a fitness group, a fitness challenge group with us as well. I like the free 7-day clean eating group because you're giving it to people for free, and so there's no money value in there, and so it creates confidence in you that you can help people get results right away. And I have it all laid out for you exactly how to run a group with either by yourself if you want to, or with your coach, or with me. It's your choice, but it's very simple, and we have it all laid out for you to do. And people love this free clean eating group, you guys. It's been like the bread and butter of my business. I meet amazing people there, and most of my most successful coaches, most of them is where I met them, is inviting them to a free clean eating group. Okay, and they got amazing results just from eating clean. So there's a lot that you can change a person's life with that. And number 8, we're going to establish a 30 to 45-day goal for you. What is that? To get you to Emerald status and Success Club 5, to get your Shakeology covered and into profit, and start your fitness journey on how to share the journey and learn by doing with your coach in the challenge groups. You're going to invite 3 to 5 people into our next fitness group. We're going to get them matched up with the challenge pack, and you're going to be on your way to being a coach. You know, you don't have to do this by yourself. You have to do the work. We're going to be right there next to you, helping you and doing it with you. And then number 9, well, there you go. We're going to work closely every week to help you meet your monthly desired income goals and your company goals, because it's for you. When you have success, you see the value. When you help people have success in our clean eating groups or our fitness groups, you see the value of the power that you have of helping people. And that in turn starts to sort of ripple effect into, all of a sudden you're like, oh my goodness, I have this amazing successful Beachbody business. How did I get here, right? So the next step is we want you. We're on a mission to help everyone in their health, fitness, and prosperity, you guys. So why not you? I am not just an advocate of health and fitness. I'm an advocate of prosperity. You can see through my story, I've been chasing this life of freedom for years, and I'm 41 years old. And I told Anita the other day, like she told me, she's like, you're fierce. I was like, you know what? I am fierce because I am 41 and I don't have time to waste anymore by dilly-dallying around in my life trying to figure out what's going to work, how it's going to work, or how I'm going to get to these big visions and goals and dreams for myself and my family, right? I need to do this now. And so I work it at a very high rate pace because I have big goals and I have big visions, and I want to help as many people as I can. I know that when I have a team of 10 diamonds on my team, that I don't have just 10 diamonds. No, that's 10 people I have helped change their life in so many ways. But beyond those 10 people have helped dozens of people change their lives in many ways. Do you see what I'm saying here? This is not just a kind of what you see. What am I trying to say here? It's not about like being a 10-star diamond coach. It's about how many people do you think are positively affected by the more people that we help? So many, and that's kind of like a mind-blowing concept to me. It's very exciting. So your next step is to get back to me or the coach that invited you to this webinar and get started as a new coach. You're going to get started with your challenge pack, or maybe you already have one, so you're going to sign up as a coach and go get your refund and get it for free. And you're going to get into our next online fitness group. That's the first step of getting started. You're going to get a welcome email, and we're going to start you on the process of getting started. And like I said, you know, regardless of your schedule, if you're a full-time stay-at-home parent or you're a full-time working parent, there is a way for you to do this, you guys. There are women on my team who work just 2 days a week, and they have thriving businesses because they're focused and they time block. This is like a little concept that we have on our team, and we show you how to do that. We show you how to be effective with your time in which you're working this. And again, we all work as a team, so you don't really do anything alone, which is really cool too. So that is that. So I'm going to get back onto you guys. See if I can get back to you seeing me. I probably have like bloodshot eyes by now. How did I do? Well, I always take about this amount of time. I can't really seem to like whittle the time down any lower because it's important to me to give you guys all of the information that you need. I don't want to like leave people hanging with like what to expect next or what happens. So I want to open it up right now to see if you guys have any questions. I have the chat box open here. Let's see if you guys have any questions here. Oh, someone said, I hear every other word. I hope. Jennifer, were you able to hear me? Oh, that's really weird. I'm assuming that you heard me, otherwise you guys wouldn't be on. Oh, gosh. Okay. Okay, I'm taking any questions if you guys have questions here. Susan, how many hours a day? Okay, so Susan asks, okay, good, Jennifer, thank you. So Susan asks, give us an idea about how many hours a day or a week you work the business. So, me personally, because I consider myself on the fast track, some days I work 2 to 3 hours. Other days, maybe I'm creating something new for the team, something new that maybe helps everyone out, or like I created this presentation and it took me like a boatload of hours to do. So it's kind of like my hobby. It's my little pet project, you know? And so some days I might work like 6 or 8 hours on something special. But most days, and remember, I have a 4- and a 6-year-old. So I've got school, I've got music, we've got sports, we've got all kinds of things. So collectively, I would say 2 to 4 hours a day. Okay? There are some primary activities that we do, and I don't have a printout here, but I call it the daily power hour. Literally, when I am pressed for time, and I might only have an hour a day, I make sure I follow this to-do list, and I'm done. Okay, but what that does, because I did all these activities, is it created momentum for my business for that day and continued to move it forward for tomorrow. Last week, I took off basically Wednesday through Saturday, so I really didn't work too much. I posted some posts on Facebook of kind of the things I was doing. I was on vacation with my family, but I didn't really work, you know. So, yeah, that's a really good question. I like to say you can do this in 1 hour a day. Okay, there is I think she's a 5-star Diamond Beachbody coach. She's been a coach for, I think, 3 or 4 years now. And she is an attorney. She actually just quit her job because she was out earning for income as an attorney and felt like she could help more people with Beachbody than she was as an attorney. But she did say there were many days where she could only work an hour. And so she built her business very slowly in 1 hour a day. Obviously, you can imagine how many hours a day an attorney works, you know. So you're welcome. So it depends. If you have more hours, I can say that your business will get built faster, kind of like mine. But I've made it a priority to wake up early, work out. I consider it part of my work. It's also accountability to myself. I get up early, I work out, and I do about an hour of work before my family wakes up. So I get kind of the bulk of things I need to get done, right? Then we have morning like breakfast and getting ready for school, and my kids go to 2 different schools, so that's a whole other story of multiple car rides every day. And so then I come home while they're at school, and maybe I'll get like another hour of work done, okay? And then it's pick kids up and have school time and homework and snack and music class and things like that, and then maybe I'll put in another hour or 2 at night. It kind of depends. So I like to say about 4 hours a day for myself, and that's kind of what kind of put me on this fast track pace. Thanks, Susan. But hey, if you only have an hour, I'll show you how to work it in an hour. Because like our coach, a coach on our team, her name's Tracy, she's a nurse. And so, you know, nurses work all kinds of crazy hours and crazy schedules. She literally works she has 4 kids, and she's a nurse, and she works 2 days a week, you guys. That's it, okay? And she earned Success Club 10 the last few months in a row. She's an Emerald coach, and she's built her business pretty quickly. So it's definitely possible. I look so tired. Look at my eyes. They're like all bloodshot red. So sorry. It's dry in here. That's my excuse. So anyone else have any questions for me that I can answer? I mean, I am here to answer anything that you want to know. Okay. Okay, awesome. I think that's it. Well, if I've invited you here, you guys can always message me and ask me any questions for follow-up. And if you're ready to get started, message me so that way we can get you started. It's like you don't need to wait. Just do it, right? Any time is a good time, is like kind of my philosophy. Any time is the best time, because there's always something that happens in our life as a reason not to work out, or not to eat clean, or not to start a business and start earning an income. You just got to do it. You just got to take one day at a time and just bite off one chunk at a time. Okay, we have another question here. What is your eating schedule like in a day? Do you eliminate any things out of your diet? Oh yeah, totally. So I mentioned that I'm hypoglycemic. I don't like to say that I am anymore, but I guess if I ate poorly, I would again. But so I'm very careful with how I eat, because I want to keep my blood sugar level even so I don't go crazy person on anybody. So here's how I eat, like a day in the life of Shelly Hobbs, what she eats. So I get up and I work out, and then after my workout, I have my Shakeology shake. I love it. I crave it. I've had shakes for breakfast for years. Otherwise, if I don't have a shake, I'll have like some scrambled eggs. Maybe it'll be like 4 egg whites and a yolk. Okay, and then I like maybe a few slices of avocado on that, and maybe some Ezekiel bread. I don't eat a lot of carbs, but when I do eat carbs, I eat the right kind of carbs. So then I'll have a snack like 2 or 3 hours later. I try and always be eating every 2 to 3 hours. It's very important, because it's like stoking a fire, you guys. When you eat food, often your body will be like, oh, okay, I have to work again, I have to work again. And they'll start those digestive enzymes, and they'll just start your body working. There are so many people who don't eat like all day long, and they just gorge on one big meal, and their body's like freaking out like how to handle it all. And then it's usually poor food. So I do that for breakfast. Then I have a snack. And usually my snack is something like maybe an apple and almond butter. Okay, like a small apple and a couple tablespoons of almond butter. Or I'll have like a couple turkey roll-ups and some snap peas. Okay, so that's a snack. And then I have my lunch. So a lot of times when I prep my meals on the weekend, I'll cook like 6 or 7 chicken breasts on Sunday. I grill them all, I season them all, and then I grill them on the grill outside. And then I keep them in Tupperware. And so what I do is I eat on those, and I make those for meals during the week. So like for lunch, I might have like a really yummy chicken, strawberry, blueberry, pecan salad. Okay, so I just chop up everything, and I just put it on, I have that for lunch. And maybe I'll have like a few pita chips on the side or something. And then also I'll use that chicken for dinners. Like in my family dinner, maybe we'll have like chicken tacos, right? Those kinds of things. So then I'll have another snack a few hours later. Maybe that's like carrots and hummus. I love that. I'm kind of addicted to that. And snap peas and hummus. It kind of seems boring. It's not that boring, like a hard-boiled egg. And then I'll have my dinner. So a lot of times I'll heat up a chicken breast. So if you put like kind of a moist paper towel over your chicken and heat it up in the microwave, or you could even put it in foil and put it in the oven if you don't like microwaves. Then I'll have like chicken breast with like half of a sweet potato and like a side of heated veggies, or like steamed spinach. So last night I had a side of steamed spinach with like red onions and red and yellow peppers, with chicken breast, and then a half of a sweet potato. So I enjoy the way I eat. I really love it, because when I ate terrible foods, I'd feel terrible afterwards. And I'm not talking like a guilt factor. I'm talking like my body would literally feel icky, and my stomach would have a hard time digesting mac and cheese, which is junk food, unless you're making it homemade and making it with healthy stuff. But my stomach would just have such a hard time digesting food, and then I'd feel awful and tired and lethargic. I'm just like, what is the point of eating these super unhealthy foods when you could eat good food that nourishes your body, and then you have lots of energy afterwards and you're happy. So I'd rather eat for happiness than eat for like enjoyment in my mouth. I know that sounds weird, but and when I snack, like not when I snack, when I have desserts, like I love dessert. My maiden name is Sherman, so Shelley Sherman. I was known forever as Sugar Sherman because this girl loves her desserts. I used to love ice cream, cookies, cakes, baked goods, you name it. I was all over it. Like still at Paradise Bakery, like those cookies, oh my gosh, they're like dangerous. But now I only have like half a cookie. You know, I don't have like the whole cookie because I don't really feel good after I eat one. But like for desserts, I keep in the house, like I'll keep dark chocolate covered almonds or dark chocolate covered raisins. And I don't like go overboard on them. I'll have like 4 dark chocolate covered almonds. That's good for me. They're pretty big and they're kind of sweet. So 4 is good, you know. So that's kind of how I eat, and that's how I eat every day. And I always drink like a ton of water. I'm always drinking water. That's all I drink. My kids drink water, milk. They do like apple juice. And so what I do, and they know this already, I water down their juice. So I do like 70% water and like a splash of juice so they can have a taste, you know. So I let them have that. We don't drink soda in our house. We don't drink Gatorades, even though my kids think they like Gatorade because they had it over the weekend, so now they think it's their favorite drink, and I'm like, no, we don't buy that. So I really, you know, still try and let them kind of have things but not go overboard. So that's kind of how we eat even as a family. So they even eat off of our 7-day clean eating menu that I give out in our fitness groups. They eat from that too. There are times when I have to sort of tweak the meals for kids a little bit, but overall that's kind of how I eat in general, and I'll just make it kid friendly for them. Anyone else have any questions? If not, then I would just want to thank you all for being here and taking your time. 2 hours, I know it's a long time. I got to find a way to like talk less, but again, it's important to me to give you information. So that's probably why no one has any questions, because I give it all away. So I don't want to leave any stone unturned. So I hope that you join our team. I love having new people join us and the excitement that they have with joining our fitness group and our team. And there's no reason not to. Like, this is for everybody, you guys. It's for anyone can do this, anyone. And it's so exciting to watch people have success in health and fitness and in business, and we can help you that way. So I invite you to get going tonight. You know, message me or your coach that invited you and get signed up, and we'll get you plugged in and get you going and start on the roller coaster of fun. So you guys have a good night, and I appreciate your time. I appreciate you, and I hope to chat with you on Facebook, and if not, then we'll see each other on Facebook. Okay, you guys, well, have a good night, and talk to you later. Bye.